or call 770-465-4000 for more information and rates. The Web Zone. Get away and get online.
Station with the best music. Best music. I love best music. Radio.
Too many radio stations, you need just one. Hard to impress, huh? Beatdrops Radio, Beatdrops. It's the Bianca Show.
You gon' listen to what you been listening to. She hot. Who you got for your radio? Got you on to make a radio. From Atlanta to the Cayman, the internet came and now the East and the West both love what you're saying. And the East got the day, and it feels like I'm friends who say loving what you play. Out with the old one and the new one.
Beatdrops Radio. Beatdrops Radio.
Bianca Show. Yeah, Bianca Show. Yeah.
Beatdrops Radio.
You are tuned into the Bianca Bobo Show on the Beatdrops Radio, your top 40 pop and R&B station, the new beat in Atlanta, and also 93.1 FM in Toledo, Ohio. What's going on, peoples? Hope you had a great weekend. We had an interesting one here in the Atlanta area. Also, if you're driving around, be careful because the weather is looking nasty. We drove directly into it. Looks like it's the bottom is about to fall out with the, I don't know, just big raindrops hitting the ground. At any rate, great day here in the Atlanta area also with the Civil Rights Museum opening today. Downtown Atlanta on Ivan Allen, right by Coca-Cola. So we'll talk about that. The weekend box numbers. Let's see how some of these movies did, because some of you guys went to the movies, some of you tried to go, but it was sold out and you couldn't do nothing. And then I know it was talked about before, but it's still hard to believe. A 34-year-old that posed as a 10th grader. We're going to talk about that too. That's some craziness. And lastly, marketing tip of the day. So we're going to talk about that and other things. We'll play a little new music, put some more stuff in rotation. Iggy featuring Charlie Fancy. We're going to start off with that. Keep it locked right here. The calling number is 404-826-9223. Again, 404-826-9223 is the calling number. If you want to see everything that's happening as it happens right here on the Beatdrops Radio, all you got to do is go to TheBeatDropsRadio.com, click on Watch Live, and you'll be able to see everything as it happens. We have the Q&A box open. So if you have any questions, just put it right there, and we'll be able to see it. Give us about 20 seconds. And then I'll be able to see what's happening. The call-in or the listen line, in case you don't have internet access or know somebody who doesn't have internet access and they want to hear the show, all you got to do is go to or dial 401-347-0418. Again, 401-347-0418 is the listen line. And I'm looking forward to having a good show today. So keep it locked right here on the Bianca Bobo Show. We'll be back after this. Rock the joint, so George, make sure you go and check it out. Relaxes, cuts, weaves, updos, and more. 404-389-0953. That is the salon number. Again, Deborah Valora, Master Club.
What's up, big deal? It's your boy, BBW, and the people taking their own radio show here, baby.
Just hit delete. Just hit delete. You already. And then save it again. And then from the beginning. From the beginning. This is your girl, Bianca Burwell, on a Monday that looks like it is just, well, I guess the sun is trying to peek through a little bit. So it's a little rainy here in the Atlanta area, but there's still great, great, great news. And that is, I don't know why my phone is ringing, but great news is that the Civil Rights Museum opens in the Atlanta area, which is great. Apparently this is a long time coming, you guys, because from what I understand, this is something that took place, or at least was proposed about 10 years ago with then Mayor Shirley Franklin. If you guys remember her, she was the mayor of Atlanta, and she did quite a few things. She wanted to make sure that there were no, you know those annoying potholes that you drive down, and they might put those square metal plates or whatever that seem like they tear up your car just as much as those potholes. And I remember that's the most memorable thing about Mayor Shirley Franklin that I recall, is that she was like, look, there will be none of those in the city as so long as I am the mayor. And if anybody ever found any of those, she made sure that they were pulled up before the news can get over there, because they were just trying to catch her. I don't know what it is about that. But at any rate, the Civil Rights, or National Center for Civil and Human Rights Museum, opened today. Today is the grand opening downtown at 100 Ivan Allen Jr. Boulevard in Atlanta. And the tickets are children 3 to 12 are $10. Students with valid ID and seniors 65 and up is $13. And adults 13 to age 64 is $15. To me, that's pretty affordable to go down there and experience something like that. It's not too far from World of Coca-Cola and also the Georgia Aquarium. So it's a lot going on in that area. Now, Philip Freeland is the architect for the design of the National Center for Civil and Human Rights. He did the usual research, apparently, into the past. And he says he scanned images of civil rights marches and protests. And around the same time, he couldn't help but notice a lot of front pages of modern newspapers that show protesters of the world that were looking the same exact way. He saw people united, their arms interlocked, fingers woven together. So the building evokes two linked hands. Its exterior walls features a mix of earthy shades, which I have seen, because I know when I was driving by before, I was like, what is that? I had no idea, but it suggests different races coming together is what it's supposed to mean. Inside exhibits in the nearly 43,000 square foot museum link the historic stories of the American civil rights movement and modern human rights struggles around the world. The Atlanta Center is one of several museums, you guys, tied to the civil rights, recently opened in the works around the country. They serve as memorials, meeting places, tourist attractions, and time capsules, all trying to reveal their stake in history while drawing a young, tech-savvy audience. Now, I did see that they have like interactive type stuff, and I plan to take my family. We are going to go. So that's a disclaimer out there to my parents. We're going. I want to see, and what they were showing earlier today, if you turn on your TVs, they'll be talking about it throughout the day. Great looking structure, like I said, on Ivan Allen Jr. And what they show is where you need to put your hands. There's one counter there where it shows where you need to sit at the table. Well, excuse me, at the counter, because you know blacks were not allowed to sit at the counter, especially when it was white only, and be served in the restaurant. And they have where you put your hands, and they have headphones, and you're supposed to be hearing, you know, all of the actual voices of all of the racial slurs and just all kinds of things that was hurled at the people during that time. And you know, a lot of them said it's very moving. John Lewis was one of the younger people during that time when all these things were happening, and they showed a little intimate portrait of John Lewis as he walked through the museum, and he was just saying that it just was very emotional, and it was touching to see a lot of the people that he was arrested with, those that he walked with. He said they were family, and I'm pretty sure that they were, because that's quite a bit to have gone through. So, you know, they worked hard. They worked hard. And right now we are benefiting from a lot of what those people then in our families and our friends and ancestors, if you will, we don't go that far back, did, you know, because a lot of them are alive right now, and they have seen all of the things that took place during that time frame. And I don't know about you, but there were some people that have mentioned, or they questioned, how come the civil rights didn't have a museum like the Holocaust? Because that's one of those things that you know, they never want to forget. They want to make sure that generations to come understand what happened during the Holocaust and what those people went through. And they wanted the self-same thing for black people as well. So brown people, black people, and it is happening. So you guys make sure you support civil rights, the National Center of Civil Rights Museum that's downtown. Apparently, as with all things, people try to have a problem with it, didn't want it downtown. They figured it was just too much, but you know, it still moved forward. Kudos to Coca-Cola. They donated like a monstrous amount of space, but from what I understand, because of the recession and budget cuts and all that, it's almost half the size of what it was supposed to be in the very beginning. But apparently it's just all kinds of interactive stuff and a lot of things that people can actually walk through and enjoy, and also relive. Those that were from that era wouldn't have a problem, you know, going through and just saying, yep, it was like that. That's exactly what it is. And also, too, someone mentioned Congressman, or excuse me, Ambassador Andrew Young said that, you know, of course he was happy about the museum opening. He said, but he thinks that MLK or Martin Luther King Jr. would not have liked it. But he doesn't mean that in a negative way. What he said is that Martin Luther King was one of those that was a visionary. He wanted people to look forward. He didn't want people to look backwards. And he wanted people to look at what it is that we're doing right now and where we are going. But so I don't think that was a negative comment at all. He just was saying that he wants people to move forward. But the way I look at it is that where we are in time is that so many people, especially children, just don't have a clue. And it's a lot of these things that just are not impressed upon in our school systems right now. So I just think it's very good that we have it. It's very I think it's worth the trip to go down there and take the children so that they can understand where we came from as a country, the things that we've been through. And again, it's only been 50 years since black people in this country are able to vote in any type of election, presidential election and otherwise. So I think it's really, really great for something like this to be erected. I'm kudos, got kudos for me, Bianca Burwell and the crew. We will be going down there sometime soon, and I'll be more than sure. Hopefully they'll let us take pictures. I wonder if they will. I don't see a reason why they would. So anyway, take pictures, and we'll document the event and go on down there and just kind of get the reaction of especially my children. I want to know what their reaction is to some of those things. And you know, if it wasn't for this, we wouldn't be where we are right now. And it's just important that we recognize that rather than just walking around as if things have just been handed to us. So cool beans. I'm so glad that took place. Keep it locked right here on the Bianca Burwell Show. We'll be back after this. I've got plenty of other things that we want to talk about. The box office numbers, man, we got to see who came out on over the weekend. And I still can't get over the 34-year-old who posed as a 10th grader. You got to listen to the things that she said, and there's the reason why she did it. So keep it locked right here on the Bianca Burwell Show. Robin Thicke, get her back. Keep it locked. Attention licensed and professional stylists and barbers only. Styles of Essence has boots for contact. Hey, how you doing? At 678. I don't know what you're asking, but okay. Glad you're here. We'll be back in a second.
To be a rainbow in the clouds. When it looks like the sun, when the shining on, put a rainbow in the clouds.
Have a great personality, connect well with people, and an idea that you know would make a great show? Then contact the Beat Drops Radio and email your YouTube links, website, and contact information to TheBeatDropsRadio@gmail.com to set up an appointment today. Act quickly as we are gearing up for the new year, expanding our network to include interesting, creative, fun, and original and captivating shows, and this just might be you. We are a family-friendly, top 40 pop and R&B station located in the Atlanta metro area. Now, if you don't live in the Atlanta area and have pre-recorded shows, we have time slots available for you too. Don't delay and email us today to TheBeatDropsRadio@gmail.com. Welcome back, the Bianca Burwell Show. On this wonderful day with all the thunder outside, make sure if you are driving around that you are driving with caution. We have just a wonderful mix of people that have all moved to the Atlanta area, including myself from different parts of the country and world. And not all of them are used to driving in the freaking rain. Let's just be real. So if you're not sure, you're not able to drive in the rain, stay home or stay at the office or drive with somebody. I'm just saying. Because it's just a whole lot of mess that just happens to happen during the time when it is storming and cloudy and raining outside. The calling number is 404-826-9223. Again, 404-826-9223. The listen line is 401-3 number at any time. The station is 24/7. And we always have something happening here on the Beat Drops Radio. So again, the listen line is 401-347-0418. And you can dial that from any phone and listen in at any time. Matter of fact, some of you all have told me that you have plugged in your phones to your cards, and especially the newer ones has the auxiliary input, and listen to the station while you're riding down the street. But I will say this though. There are new cars right now that are outfitted. I'm talking about rolling off the abilities already within it. Huge! And that is wonderful because what internet radio is facing at this point is the self-same thing that satellite and XM went through. People are like, can I listen to it in my car? Because now we've reached a point in time where the average individual doesn't even have a radio in their house anymore. Did we ever think that we'd see that point? I know I didn't. It's like a Radio Raheem situation from Spike Lee, you know, back in the day, Spike Lee joint. Radio Raheem walking around with a boombox on his shoulder, walking around. My intern is saying he has no idea of what I'm talking about. I'm talking about Radio Raheem. You don't know about Radio Raheem? He says no. That's a classic. So, at any rate, my co-host has made it in the building. He's a little late, but he told me he was coming. What's going on, Antonio? You making it?
Yeah.
Oh, man. So, yeah, it's a rainy day. Get you situated. What's going on, bro?
Man, what's good?
I'm glad to see you made it in, man. It sounds terrible out there.
Actually, it's not really too bad. It was raining like crazy earlier.
Was it?
Yeah, it died down. It's not even raining right now. All you hear is the thunder.
Thunder?
Yeah,
we hear that.
Yeah, it's coming.
Like, what the?
It looked like it's coming from south to north.
Yeah.
It's like moving northeast.
Yeah, I know. But when we were driving in, I said, "Ooh, that cloud does not look good."
Like,
oh, we can make it. We saw some raindrops hit the.
That's one of them clouds. You're like, "Ooh, is that hell? Like that the devil?"
Just saying.
Because that ain't Jesus.
It did not.
Oh man.
It did not look good.
Dude, I had
I'm glad you made it.
Yeah, I had a crazy brain fart today. I forgot my wallet and my cell phone.
No.
Yeah.
Oh, that's not good.
And then, so I had to come back to the crib and grab that. I ain't finna be caught without no ID up in this piece.
No, you can't.
And
then that's the time when you maybe like, sir.
Exactly.
Oh, not today.
You look like Abdul Rahim, sir. You look like Radio Rahim. Like, I don't even listen to radio much. I just.
Oh my God, it's crazy.
And then on top of that, I take public transportation here, so man, I forgot my book on the bus, so I had to run from here all the way across to catch the same bus to grab my book. And this is Alex Haley Roots. You can't find that too many places. So I'm like, get this, y'all ain't finna take my book.
That's crazy.
So the whole time the bus driver just laughed at me when he saw me at the bus. I'm like, man, let me grab my book down.
Like, let me make him run. I wonder if they do that on purpose sometimes.
No, he didn't see me at first. Go in the loop, right? So I ran straight across, cut through the banks and everything. White folks looking at me all crazy across the aisle. Oh my God, he's running with a backpack. Right.
That's crazy.
Yeah, so man, what a crazy day. But I'm here.
I'm glad you made it.
How you doing?
I'm doing pretty good. How was your weekend? You went over to Conversations with Terry Moore?
Yes, I did. Oh man, it was awesome. Terry Moore, great storyteller, motivational speaker, and oh man, he shared his stories. Got to meet this young artist she sang for us named Azura.
Okay.
Yeah, and she was pretty good. I expected her to play the guitar, but she didn't do it this time. She said, next time I got you.
All right.
Okay, but
she had a guitar with her?
No, but on the picture that I saw, she posted a guitar that Terry had showed me at one point. And but yeah, it was real good. It was a nice, cool event. Real peaceful, kind of grown and sexy. So big shout, thanks again to Terry Moore for inviting me. Got to meet a couple of influential people there. It was pretty awesome.
Terry Moore is my dope.
Yeah.
Real cool.
Then after that, I went to the grand opening for Victor Harris Studios. It's a movie studio up here in Atlanta. And it was nice. He had it catered. Yeah, had it catered. Had a nice band. Had a nice little fashion show. Big networking. And man, he got it decked out up there.
That's all right. What part of town?
That's in I'm not sure what part of town it is, but it's kind of close to Atlantic Station on Dearborn Hills Road.
Okay.
So it's over that way.
We're in the central part.
Yeah.
All right, that's cool.
So yeah, it was real hot, and man, I can't wait to go back. I'm hot. Like, let me just go take another picture.
Well, that's cool. Today's a big day. I've been talking about it.
Yeah.
I'm the Civil Rights Museum open today.
Yeah, they did. You got some tickets?
No, not yet.
Okay.
But we are going to be going. I plan to take the family. I was telling the family that we're going to be going.
Can you adopt me for that day?
No. And the tickets are affordable. I was sharing that earlier, that the students with valid ID and seniors get in for $13. Kids up to 12, from 3 to 12 are $10.
I'm gonna shave all my hair.
and then adults are $15 to get in. And I was watching John Lewis earlier as he was going through, and it's all kinds of interactive stuff. And apparently the structure itself is a lot smaller than what they initially wanted to do and what they talked about 10 years ago because of budget and recession and all that. But they opened it up right on time, which is great, and so far it's been well received. I saw a lot of people on camera that was outside taking pictures. Yeah, definitely. So, I'm a lot of different cultures and races. And I was mentioning how originally us as black people, we could say, man, how come we don't have a museum like the Holocaust, like the Jews?
Well,
and the things that have taken place.
I'm gonna put it like this. See, a lot of times, everybody know that I'm like this crazy militant.
Oh, gracious.
I get swollen in the neck when it comes to race. So I stand up for mine, but a lot of times everybody say, let it go, or get over it. But I tell you one thing, the Jews not going to let you get over it. That happened in a whole different country, and they still going to let you remember. Every major city that you go to, you're going to find a Holocaust museum.
Well, thankfully now we got one.
Exactly.
And also that's the first of many.
Yeah.
That is going to be taking place across the United States. And I'm glad that we have one here right in the Atlanta area, which makes sense.
Yeah,
with all of the things that have taken place here, and Coca-Cola donated, just ridiculous amount of land.
That's what's up.
For that to be built. And it's right by the Georgia Aquarium for you guys that are in Atlanta, not sure. So that area really is like an attraction. So you have the World of Coca-Cola, you have the Georgia Aquarium, and then you have now the Civil Rights Museum that has opened, and they're all in walking distance.
Well, I saw the tickets for the Georgia Aquarium, so I'll be walking past that. So that cost like.
It's not too far from the dome, and I don't know what they're gonna do with the dome at this point. I mean, are they gonna keep the football team, like just tear all that down and just? I think they're gonna make like an extremely large structure.
Yeah, what happened? You know, I'm new here, so what's up?
You know, the Falcons, they wanted a new stadium. Thank you. And I know there was one church that was holding out.
Like the church.
It was one church that was holding out, and I was like, y'all, come on, man. But I said, and I'm gonna say, I'm going on record. The pastor was holding out for a bigger payday. I don't care what nobody said. That's what he was doing because the church was paid off.
Mm-hmm.
It was paid off.
Mm-hmm.
It ain't nobody that's in the middle.
Wow.
You know, I was like, man, let that thing go.
Hey,
man. The money that they paying you, you can go ahead and resurrect something else, or you might be able to take over something that another church already left. I'm just saying, there's a lot of those.
Woo 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 woo.
Really?
Hey. That's how they do it.
I don't even know what that. So I just had to. That's just my 2 cents on that. He was waiting for a bigger payday.
I'm sure. Like excuse me.
All right. Did Russell come in the room for a minute? Because he always getting off. I wanted to mention something that was brought to my attention sometime last week that I did not know and I did not hear a whole lot of press on. But did you, with President Obama, with a multi-million-dollar program to improve the lives of Black and Hispanic males?
I did not.
It's a program called My Brother's Keeper.
See, they never televised that like that.
Yeah, because he's been through a whole lot of the crazy statistics against him as far as things that he's done for the Hispanic and Black communities.
And gays.
Well, on this one right here. And, President Obama announced the program called My Brother's Keeper as an initiative that is aimed at marshaling an array of resources, research, and hundreds of millions of dollars in funding to improve the lives and the life chances of this population. So I thought that was real cool. And, they always try to say, well, he knows he's a man of color himself, but some folks was like, I don't care what you say. I don't see nothing. So with this program, My Brother's Keeper, there is a list of those that have already signed on, and it brings together philanthropic foundations, nonprofit groups, and private businesses to create more pathways to success for a group of young men who are disproportionately pushed out of school, incarcerated, and impoverished. So the list consists of Annie E. Kaysen Foundation, the Atlantic Philanthropies. It's a whole different thing on it. Yeah. The California Empowerment, the Ford Foundation, the John and James L. Knight Foundation, the Open Society Foundations, the Robert Wood Johnson Foundation, the W.K. Kellogg Foundation, and the Caper Center for Social Impact. Together, they have already invested $150 million in support of the initiative and have pledged another $200 million over the next 5 years, with additional funding to come from other philanthropists and businesses. Is that not cool?
That is awesome.
That's really, really cool. So the nine funders already prepared a report that says only about half of all African American, Latino, and Native American boys will graduate from high school on time.
That's true.
In addition, according to the report, among the 16 to 24-year-old males of color who are not enrolled in school, less of them, half are employed, and a third are in prison, jail, or on probation or parole. It's crazy.
How you tell?
That's absolutely crazy. So this is real cool. This is real cool. I'm really glad to see it. And what they're saying is they know that based on academic evidence that boys and young men of color, regardless of economic background, are disproportionately at risk, and it starts at an early age.
Very much so.
Yeah, it starts at an early age. So that's the reason. They want to get involved and they want to focus on deliberate attention on the young men or boys of color.
I'm glad.
Yeah.
Too bad I didn't hear the NCAA in that, but I'm still glad.
Well,
no, my friend. Yeah, I already know.
I don't think they have much money to donate.
Yeah, whatever. They only going after the money. What are you talking about?
I mean, I'm just saying.
They get money.
Just don't run and donate.
They get money.
See it, but those companies, it's really cool.
But that's what's up.
And yeah, my
I'm
brother's
glad.
keeper.
I'm
and for those of you who don't, this is on AtlantaBlackStar.com.
I like that.
AtlantaBlackStar.com, and it was posted. Look how far ago, February 27, 2014, when this was announced. Is that not crazy? Somebody brought that to my attention. I didn't hear anything about it, so it's my job to talk about it.
Well, you came on with it.
Yeah, I wanted to talk about it.
That's what's up.
You know,
you don't really hear about that in the media. You hear about Obama using executive power to help illegal, unregistered foreigners.
Yeah, illegal aliens.
Yeah.
People just
I was trying to say politically correct for once. It just didn't work. Thank you for bringing me back.
Yes,
but illegal aliens and homosexuals, but you don't hear them too much about the minorities in this country that everywhere else in the world is a majority. But whatever.
What? Yeah, we're definitely minority. I mean, because the population here is now less than the Hispanics. That's what it is.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah. So,
I think we still not the minority. We just hide from the census because we think they the polices. We hide from the census.
hide from the census.
They be knocking like they the cops.
You know they ain't the police.
Man, they be knocking like they the cops. Census. Don't they lie?
They're just trying to see what, they don't have the police, they don't have no uniforms on and like that. What you think? They plainclothes officers coming banging on the door?
Yep.
Seriously?
Yeah, they do.
You sound like you got some experience.
Come to my hood. Yeah, I do. Come to my hood. You'll learn. Terrytown, 7600 South Marquette, Chi-Town. You'll learn.
Have mercy.
They ain't have no mercy.
Oh my God, something is wrong with you.
Ain't nothing wrong with me. I live life. I survive.
St. Paul, Minnesota. We see you checking in. Appreciate you.
Mall of America. Need some shoes. Like Cairo.
New tourist attraction, y'all. National Center of Civil and Human Rights, downtown, located at 100 Ivan Allen Jr. Boulevard. And you can get your tickets online, civilandhumanrights.org. Civilandhumanrights.org. Tickets for children 3 to 12 are $10. Students with valid ID and seniors 65 and up, $13. And adults 13 to age 64 is $15. And I swear that is just really an affordable type thing.
They give veterans discounts.
Nah, dude, why you always want a discount?
Why not?
They didn't give the daggone discount, Antonio.
They need a veteran discount.
Man, just go down there and see
I
what's
could
going
have
on with
died.
civil and human rights people. What's up, DD? I see you tuned in, chill. But yeah, something's wrong with you, bro.
Veteran discounts.
Really?
I still got my old student ID. I'll be down there.
It's a valid ID.
It
See,
is
that's
a
what's
valid
wrong
ID.
with brown people.
It is. It ain't
It's
expired
about
yet.
brown people and brown folk
It
talking
is a
about something.
valid ID.
It says 1998.
It don't say. I ain't even that old. You don't say no 1998. Talking about 1998 like I had the wedge or something. You tripping? 1998. I wasn't even out of grade school in 1998. You tripping?
Oh man. Let me repeat this real quick because I just got a note.
Lying on me.
Really?
Yeah.
I just got a note about my brother's keeper, and basically it's $150 million that has already been given in support of the My Brother's Keeper initiative by all of those societies. It's like 9 of them. It's a whole bunch of them, and they pledged $200 million more that they're going to be donating over the next 5 years. That's what's happening, and it's all kinds of programs. And already people are like, okay, what kind of program can I put together so I can get some of that money to help some of these young men? That's how you do it.
Mm-hmm.
Non-profits pop up everywhere.
Oh yeah, tax cuts, tax breaks.
Just saying.
Hey, we start non-profit.
Why you got that look on your face, man?
Cause I'm here to help.
Yeah, it look like a different kind of help. I don't even know how to take that.
I'll tell you about it later.
I don't know who. Can you pronounce that? That's up on the screen. That looks like a Russian name. I don't know who they are, but thank you for tuning in. Thanks.
Yeah, you ain't gonna set me up like that.
Yeah, those are letters we don't even have in our alphabet.
No, it's not.
Only thing I recognize is an A and a P.
I see an H.
You do?
Yeah.
That looked like a strange looking H. Why the intern laughing?
Because he tried.
That's crazy. We're going to talk about the weekend box numbers coming up after this break. And I still can't get over the 34-year-old that posed as a 10th grader. And you're going to hear the craziness that she said is the reason why she did it. So keep it like right here on the Bianca Burwell Show. I kid you not, bro.
Drugs are bad, man. Dang.
One thing it seems they all have in common is their skin is so clear. I know papaya and egg whites down. Peruvian asphalt and ionized water. Now that's got to be the duck face and Moroccan cocoa oil. I know that works.
Not that.
So what is it?
It's Power Shave. An aftershave lotion that blends the unique anti-inflammatory antiseptic.
That sounds pretty good, but how does it help you?
It prevents bumps and broken hairs and razor burns. It helps reduce swelling and soreness of the skin.
That sounds like a fantastic product. Then what about the ladies? I know some ladies that.
Ladies are covered too with Private Shave. It prevents discoloration, itching, and it's also hair removal. It's the fastest way to a smooth skin line. And the fastest is for results in 24 hours. Only 100% one back.
Man, I've been putting all this stuff on my face. I could have been using Power Shave all the time.
Yes, you could have. Matter of fact, I tell you what you can do. PowerShave.com.
What's up, ATL? It's your boy, TLW, and this was Teddy Bear on the Jam Pack Magazine Radio Show, Big Baby, a brand new show for the community, Big Baby. And it's live right here on WBBE, the Drops Radio. That's right. On Thursdays, 6 p.m. to 7 p.m. and on Saturdays, noon to 1 p.m. You want to keep it locked right here on WBBE with your boy, TLW, and this was Teddy Bear. Hey, what's that I hear playing on your tablet?
The Bianca Burrow Show. She's coming back now. What's up, bruh?
It's good.
Bianca Burrow Show, the TheBeatDropsRadio, top 40 pop and R&B station. New Beat of Atlanta, also 93.1 FM in Toledo, Ohio. I love saying that.
Word.
What's going on, T-Town? We on in the morning there. It's your morning
I know dang well I ain't up. Put me on the morning.
ride. That is why we love the fact that we're on here and then they hear tomorrow.
Mm-hmm.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Man, it's some craziness. You know, people do a lot of stuff just to get love and affection.
Yeah, I know, right? I need
Have you noticed
right
that?
now. I do 6 pushes for a hug.
Really?
Come on now.
I'm going to need you to...
I need a hug.
Really?
Just saying.
What is wrong with you, dude?
There's a lot of stuff going on in my life.
What do you think about an adult? Interns looking at you crazy. What do
So,
an adult acting like...
Go give me some coffee.
I didn't say acting. I said acting like a kid. Get back in school. 34-year-old posing as a 10-year-old. Would you? I mean, you know, we had the saying in the past. If I had to do all over again, I would do it this way. Or I would do it that way. I had it to do over again. But I don't think folk necessarily really want to do it all over again. Would you?
I don't know if I had a time machine, boy.
I'm cool.
Some things would not be like it is now.
I can look and appreciate all of the things that have happened because it brought me to this point. I am cool on reliving. I can think about it. There it is. I appreciate it.
Whatever.
Keep it moving forward.
Whatever. Give me a time machine. Anybody
But you know,
machine.
if those things didn't transpire, Antonio, you wouldn't be who you are and where you are now.
I don't care. I know now. Give me a time machine. I'm going back. Changing some things. I got regrets. I'm going back.
But those regrets shaped you.
I don't care. Shape me different.
Really, dude?
I'm shaped. I'm
You
round.
Calling number is 404-826-9223. The listen line is 401-347-0418. If you want to see everything that's happening in the station as it happens, just go to TheBeatDropsRadio.com, click on Watch Live, and you'll be able to see us and send messages, but hopefully it's in English so we can understand it. We don't know. I can't.
You ain't right.
I'm just saying.
You ain't. You
look at the screen like I'm looking at the
I ain't
screen.
looking at that no more.
I'm trying to understand what the heck is going on.
No, but honestly, yo, if I did have a time machine, I would go back and just talk to my younger self and just stop some of the stupid decisions I have made in my life. They was fun though, but man, they was stupid.
Well, we all did stupid stuff.
Yeah, but you ain't had the kind of stupid like I had.
Really? So your ignorance is better than everybody else's ignorance.
No, it's worse.
We've all had the...
It's worse.
Oh my goodness.
I'm surprised I still got a leg.
Vexity.
Whatever.
He said, I like mine. Mine was worse than hardcore. Joker,
Right.
we
I'll go
all
off of mine, homie.
we all had our jacked up times, and we also have stuff that we don't ever want anybody else to know.
Mm-hmm.
We do.
Better stay out of my closet.
Oh my goodness. But
Skeleton gonna come out and slap them.
Charity Johnson,
Oh Lord.
34 years old. She posed as a high school temporary in Gregg County. This happened in Texas.
You got a picture? No, you
No, I got a. I can show you one.
Show me a picture.
No, it's a black lady.
I know.
Because her name is Charity?
Yeah. Charity Johnstein.
Really, dude? Well, it's crazy because that's 34-year-old Texas woman. And,
not Texas.
Yeah,
Not
Texas.
Again.
Yeah.
It's always Texas or Florida.
I know Florida never lets me down.
Right.
With the absolute craziness that happens there, I never get let down. If I'm looking for weird dudes,
Man.
Florida is the state I go to. What have y'all done today?
Some bull.
Basically. So she posed as a teenager and she enrolled in high school. In high school as a sophomore for nearly a full year. All right. She was released from jail. And now check it out. She was busted for attending New Life Christian School in Longview. As a 15-year-old student. She did get 29 days behind bars as a part of a plea agreement.
What did she, wait, so you telling me she got locked up?
She got locked up. You can't be impersonating and going to school.
But what did she do exactly that was
You
so
lying. People, you can't present it. Lying.
Man.
Lying. You can't be acting like your son. She was living in somebody's house, living in people's houses for 6 months. Said that she was they brought her in. They were like, look what kind of school it is, New Life Christian School. They brought her in. She was saying that, her parents had passed away, both her mother and father, and that may be true. But she just fudged the date quite a bit.
So how exactly did they catch her?
Because the people that she was staying with, the pastor and his family, she was staying there for 6 months and they were like, something ain't right. Something is not right. I don't think she's the age of what she says she is. And they called the police, and she gave the police a false birth date. She said she was born in 1997 or something like that. Some crazy stuff. Or something that she tried to, And investigators later determined that she was much older than what she said.
So, you don't have details on exactly what she did to cause suspicion?
I don't know what she did to cause suspicion. They just were suspicious, and they called the authorities and was like, something ain't right. And I'm pretty sure there has to be something that took place, or conversation, or something that they saw to alert them that this ain't no 15-year-old. She was already a big girl.
There's plenty of big girls in high school.
Yeah.
I remember this one chick, but I ain't gonna say no name.
Anyway, but that's what she caused suspicion.
She broke her
and she said the reason why she did it is because she was seeking love. Don't be laughing in turn. That's because she was seeking love. She wanted people to love and care for her, and they wouldn't have done what they did if they knew that she was 34.
You're going to end up marrying a big girl, watch.
I don't see that.
I'm a more cushion for the push.
Really? Oh, my goodness. Craziness. But yeah, she said she did it for love.
Wow.
And that people would not have cared for her. They brought her in because they thought she was a 15-year-old basic orphan. Enrolled her, got a guardian that signed off, and that's what she's staying with. You can't be lying like that saying, yeah, I'm 15. I don't look like nobody 15. I don't even know, but when I looked at her, and I think she must have had a wig or something, I don't know, because she had the prison braids on. When she had the prison braids, when she had the prison braids and she came out, of course she didn't want to talk to nobody. Now, if she had looked like she normally looked, you'd be like, nah, that joke, you good in your 30s. So, but she sounded like she was really, really young. The maturation level was just ridiculously low. And she may have, slow developmental type stuff. That's possible. I guess some people are kind of slow. Yes. But I can't see claiming that. I can't see claiming that. So I just want to share that, man.
That's dope. That's not dope.
That stunned everybody. There's like 130 miles away from outside of Dallas, Texas, that this took place.
Yeah, I would have had to get like a small town because wow.
Yeah.
That's crazy. Wow. What can make you what can make you want to do that? You know what I mean? Like, would there be anything in the world to make you even consider doing something like that?
I ain't trying to go back and be no damn 15. Are you kidding me? I'm cool at 40. I am cool. I have
40's the new 15.
Learned the lesson. No, 40 is 40. You get me? I'm good. I've learned a lot of stuff, and I'm eager to learn more. You got to stay and remain teachable. There's always something that you don't know about, things that are happening, and there's always room to grow. But I ain't trying to. She said she was trying to get her life right and just kind of get her education and
So
make
she
better
ain't have,
life choices. So she figured the age of 15 is the time to start.
so she ain't have the GED or nothing?
I don't know, but they showed her papers. 100% excellent. I said, it better be 100%.
Right.
Then you was here before, right?
You know the word, they don't even use pencils in school no more. So, man, just saying. It's easier now. If I didn't have to write nothing, you're crazy.
Nah, I think writing, you're missing a whole lot. I think this generation is missing a whole lot with the texting. Even though I understand the technology, but you're missing a lot. And what I mean by that is this: you can go back. I know I can. You kind of young, but you can go back. Whatever, dude, can go back and look at letters that you gotten over the years and just kind of read them and be like, man. So a letter from your grandmother, a letter from your great grandmother,
because from
or somebody. Really, dude? You brought up Pookie?
His name was Mario, but
But you can, but you can look at that. With a text message, when you send it, Joker's deleted. You can't go back and read it.
Right.
There is no nostalgic type stuff. You just don't have it.
Yeah, I still remember love letters they used to write.
See?
You know what I'm saying?
You know, love letter. You sat down, and that meant that you took the time to think about it. Don't be shaking your head over there. You took the time.
You don't even know cursive, shut up.
to write. You know what I'm saying? Just write. And that's another thing too.
They don't have
they're not really dealing with cursive. How you gonna put your signature down if you don't know cursive? But that's what's happening. You gotta like actually teach. If you don't teach your children now, they will not even know how to. They'll be printing. That's their signature. Print.
You don't know, don't show.
Or, okay, really, dude? You done went to Boys Living?
No, don't be another minute in South Central Rock Tricky Young Juice in the hood.
Really, dude? You know what? On that note, I'm gonna have to go. Last feature in Sam Smith Disclosure. We'll be back after this. The Bianca Burrell Show. Keep it locked.
I love this song, yo.
I'm glad.
Did you get this song?
No. Relax six cuts, sleeves, unleaves, and more. Force your 14 That is the salon number. Again, Deborah Lenore. Dynamic cuts over there.
That was my jam.
On Redan Road, make sure you guys go and check them out. Especially if you need a little cut up, little shape up, little line, and all that stuff.
Man and women's hair, they hook you up.
4112 Redan Road.
They shave you too. All them hair folks. You know, some
Really?
women out there got some mustache.
I don't
They
even
line
know
it
it.
up. Mustache, they be lining it up. It's like, dang, lady, why don't you trim that?
If you need help boosting visibility for your business, make sure that you contact us here at the Beat Drops Radio. Just go to TheBeatDropsRadio.com, click on the Contact Us, shoot us a message, and we'll get right back to you. We got some affordable stuff. And if you're lucky, if you're digging out there, you'll find some exclusive offers. It's only offered in one spot.
Where they?
I ain't telling, because I
Okay.
make sure that they do a little research.
Okay.
72,000 listeners monthly and increasing, along with the FM there in Toledo. So all you all that are listening to Toledo, we have specific stuff for you too.
Word.
Just saying.
I'm just
Indie artists, man, I don't know how I've been missing this. Indie artists that are interested, that have been working hard, want to see the fruits of your labor,
I like fruit.
yeah, we know this. We just inhaled a pear over the break. But
It's delicious.
I guess so. Getting spins. First off, let me educate you on one thing. Blog Talk, even though I started there, that does not give you credited spins. That's going nowhere. It's Blog Talk.
Y'all gonna learn
It's
today.
talk radio. All right? So please stop submitting your stuff as if you are getting spins. You're not. So if you just want to just put stuff out there for visibility purposes, then that's the way to go. But if you want credited spins, then you need to contact a station like this one, and you can submit your music and, you know, BMI, ASCAP, CSAC, whoever you're registered with, one of the performing rights agencies. And please make sure that your stuff is registered with SoundScan. Good Lord. And do not call the radio station specifically and say, how many times did you play my record today? SoundScan keeps up with that, not the station. Okay?
Yeah.
Now some folks have done it.
Yeah.
Could you imagine how confusing or how much of a headache that would be for a terrestrial radio station to have to keep stats to give artists, people like Wayne, Jay-Z, Beyonce, Kelly Rowland, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Sam Smith.
Yeah.
I'm saying, I'm asking you, I don't need that.
It'd be complicated.
You know, to keep all of the stats. Can't nobody do that. Come on, man. That's an all-day job. Every day you're going to be calling saying, how many times a day? Okay, thank you. How many times a day? Okay, thank you. Every radio station are you kidding me?
Yeah.
So there's one area and one company that keeps track of all of that. So make sure your stuff is registered with SoundScan.
And make sure your stuff is copyrighted, because I steal.
Well, if they have that all registered, then they've copyrighted it, because it's where it needs to be. But some of you guys just have been taking shortcuts, and it's not worth taking the shortcuts.
It is.
And right here with the Beat Drops Radio, $100 a month, you can advertise your single, your mixtape, your whatever it is you got going on. $100 a month plus. Come on for New Music Monday, whether on the phone or in here. We love New Music Mondays. We haven't done those in a while.
Yeah, I know,
Haven't
right?
done those in a while. And your fans can call and put you in rotation to say advertise, promotions. You gotta do that. And later on, we'll do a quick marketing tip of the day.
If you're serious about your craft, then hey, some things you just might want to check out doing. You want to get heard, you want to get spins, you want to get these royalties, get them checks, holla at your boy. Either hit me up or hit Bianca Burwell up. Check out www.TheBeatDropsRadio.com, or you can just hit me up directly at mr.antonio.wolf@gmail.com. And I'll gladly answer any little question that you may have. Nothing too extensive though.
Nothing too extensive.
Nothing too extensive. Not just coming out with all these crazy questions and
Yes,
these whole paragraphs and everything.
Really?
It ain't happening. Nope.
No.
I will block you. You will be spam.
Oh my God. Okay, so top 5 box office movies.
Come on with it.
Do you go to the movies?
Yes.
You do? I don't go to a whole lot and I only use Groupons now. I don't pay like the regular price when I go. It's just freaking too much.
Mm-hmm.
Like, seriously? I could just wait a little bit and be able to. Anyway.
Or you can just wait a little bit and.
Yeah. So, top 5 box office. Now, I do want to see Think Like a Man too. Did you see the first one?
Yes, I did.
I enjoyed it. It was hilarious. Absolutely hilarious. So,
and the soundtrack was good too.
Yeah.
Soundtrack was really
it's hard to get now. You know, back in the day, the soundtrack, people would like go for the soundtrack. The soundtrack
Curtis Mayfield on Superfly.
Would go gold.
Mm-hmm.
So like the soundtrack, I don't see that really happening too much in movies now. I don't think they really too much care. Do they put the emphasis? I don't see it.
The last movie I think I seen with the soundtrack was actually was like kind of a main focus was American Gangster.
American Gangster.
With Denzel,
okay.
Jay-Z took over the whole soundtrack.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think one more I saw because I did play quite a bit.
Superfly.
No, the Best Man. Best Man Holiday. It was kind of decent. I played a lot of the songs here. Marsha Ambrosius, Anthony Hamilton. Of course,
they did rip that joint.
They did pretty good. Yeah.
Okay.
So number 1, Think Like a Man 2 came in at 30 million.
Yo, did you see the press that they like their whole trip? They did like this whole press trip, marketing trip, where they went from city to city to city and just did like this huge marketing thing for the movie. Like whoever their agent, whoever was in charge of the marketing on this, man, they put it down.
They had, you gotta have the budget because they did the same thing with other movies that came through. Like, Atlanta's just one of those places that they come through. Somebody asked me, "Did you get you going to the premiere?" I said, "No, I had other stuff I was doing." It's cool, but no, not this one. Best Man Holiday, we were there. That was cool. All of them came through because it's necessary. They spent $24 million making the movie. $24 million.
Wait, which one are you talking about?
Think Like a Man too. And so they made $30 million during the weekend. They just edged out 22 Jump Street, which this is their second. I think this is their second weekend.
Mm-hmm.
And they came in at $29 million.
I didn't hear a lot about them either. I was actually looking forward to that.
Yeah. Number 3, How to Train Your Dragon 2 came in at $25.3 million. Jersey Boys, $13.5 million, and to top out or to round out, the 5th one is Maleficent at $13 million.
I thought that was going to pull more.
Really?
Yeah, I did.
Well, Think Like a Man 2 was able to hold off 22 Jump Street. So that was pretty cool.
That's what's up.
They said a couple of great jokes there. I think it's probably a whole lot. Probably a whole lot. So,
I wonder when they're going to get tired of Kevin Hart.
Kevin is killing it right now.
He is.
He is right. As long as you don't give too much, and then it's an oversaturation, then we tired of you.
But see, I think he really needs to come back hard after the what's his last stand up that he did.
Let me explain. That thing was sold out everywhere he went.
It was, but the actual. Put it like this, I feel that people expected more than what it was.
Did you expect more?
Yes.
Okay, then don't put it on people.
Because a lot of people said that though. Everybody that I talked to, everybody that I talked to about it. Yeah, it was funny. He had his punches here and there, but comparing it to the last one that he had, I was expecting it to be more funnier than Laughing My Pain. Did you say more funny? More funnier. More funnier.
Okay, go ahead.
I was expecting it to be more funnier than Laughing My Pain. Laughing My Pain was.
I didn't see that. I didn't see it. I'll have to see it, but I didn't see it.
I'm gonna let you. I got it.
And, but that was cool. I saw it. I guess comedy isn't like it used to be back in the day where there was records that was pressed up that you would like, like Richard Pryor,
Robin Harris,
and all. You know what I'm saying? They would have. You jump from one to another, but yeah.
I should have did.
But they had back in the day when they would record their whole and sell it just like that. They don't do that anymore. So I guess doing it like they're doing now with Cat Williams, he retired, then he came back, about 2012, or the end of 2011 to 2012. Or whatever. He did. So I saw that whole show or whatever.
Catapolis or something like that.
I forget.
No, he was blue with the little curls.
Yeah, crazy hair. I was like, him with the hair. Really,
looking like a black Jim Carrey.
Yeah, he did look a little crazy though. Yeah. He did. But people, look, they sell out.
Yeah.
Kevin Hart's still selling out.
That's what's up.
If Cat Williams shows up, he's gonna sell out. They're gonna sell out. So, yeah, good job. And I want to go see that.
Yeah, most definitely. And one thing I do like about Cat Williams, he transitioned from comedy to movies. From the stage, comedy stage, stand-up stage to movies, real good. A lot of people don't really do that.
Well, he did do the thing with Nick Cannon, the improv stuff. You didn't see that?
No, I
didn't. It was on MTV. Yeah, that was a transitional point. He went from telling jokes to where he was on there with Nick Cannon for quite some time.
No, that was Cat Williams.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about, Cat Williams.
I was talking about Kevin Hart.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was totally on Cat Williams the whole time.
My bad.
Yeah, because we were talking about the hair.
All right. Yeah.
I'm sorry, I didn't hear the gear change. Go ahead.
Yeah. No, I was talking about Kevin Hart because I was actually somewhat referring to Cat Williams because a lot of his movies he don't really transition well.
Who?
Cat Williams.
Cat doesn't transition.
Not as good as he is on stage. But Cat Williams, he even come as hard as he is on stage and sometimes even better. And I haven't really seen a bad movie with Kevin Hart in it. Mm-hmm. With Cat Williams, there was some movies where it just wasn't there. There was no laughs. It was just like, really, dude? Come on, dude. Really?
What other movies has he been in?
He been in a lot. Some low budget, some big budget, but he been in a lot of movies. A lot.
Scary movie.
He was in Scary Movie?
Scary movie.
Cat Williams was in Scary Movie?
He was in Scary
Okay, so I had to look at the He was in Scary Movie, and we saw him in Friday after. Was it Friday after next?
Yeah.
Or
the last
Friday? Yeah, the last.
Friday after next. And I think that's when he did his break. That's when he did his debut. That's the first time I heard of him.
Money Mike.
Yeah.
That's the first time you heard of Cat?
Yeah.
Yeah, because I had seen him before then.
All right, see, I haven't. Then after that, he came out with his pimping, and pimping.
The Chronicles.
Right, American Hustle, pimping. It's pimping.
Really? Really, dude?
Yeah, just saying.
Yeah, that's what he was doing. He was knocking the thing out.
Yeah, I'm not mad at him. I love to stand up.
I'm not mad.
I love to stand up.
All right, so we're going to take a brief break and come right back, and I guess marketing tip of the day, whatever you want to know. Antonio.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so we'll be back after this. Keep it live. The Bianca Bobo Show. I ain't played this in a minute, so.
Wait, what is
that?
Oh, yeah. No, not the big girl song.
Keep it live.
You need some fact check.
That was the absolute funniest thing ever. You guys, I gotta tell you what happened over the break.
I died.
As soon as with the song on Wobble, right? I go to social media, and happen to look, and somebody had a video up, and you know how videos they automatically start playing now. You just have to click for the sound of two big girls doing the wobble.
Wow.
That we were done. I couldn't time that even better. I just couldn't help. That was the funniest crap ever.
I literally, my heart stopped. I fell on the floor. I died. Jesus resurrected.
And they were in like shirt and did that look like Jaws? Yeah, that was Jaws.
There was some big ass Jaws.
Oh my gosh.
They were like pillowcases on the bush.
I think that was the funniest crap. I might have to share that on my page. Just so y'all know that I am so not lying. That is what happened.
Oh my God.
All right, so I'm supposed to be doing the marketing tip of the day. But I had to get over that.
I still ain't over it. I think I hurt my arm.
Yeah, you did fall straight down.
I hurt myself.
Marketing tip of the day. I always love giving you guys marketing tips, things that I've learned along the way, and things that can help you as you grow your business. Why are you looking like that? You all attentive?
I'm trying to resuscitate myself from watching big chicks. Because you know I just died just now.
Oh my goodness. Now marketing is something that is very important. It's very critical for all businesses. And all of you may not have the budget to do all of what the big businesses do. Now, if you are trying to do something big, you will need, a decent budget to make sure that those things happen.
What do you consider a decent budget?
It depends on what it is you're doing.
Okay.
Okay, like for example.
Okay.
Want to introduce a different type business. Okay? But something here, and you have to know your market, and you have to know your area. Here in Atlanta, we love events. We love them. We will go to events back and forwards. We love events. And we love to be able to network. So, something's coming up real soon and this is a real life situation. I have a client, and they're looking to market and promote what it is that they do. So we're going to have a networking event. But the networking event, you always want to make sure that you have something that attracts people. Okay? Well, not that you personally have the food, but it needs to be a venue that serves food.
No, I'm asking, is there going to be food for me there?
As long as you have a couple of dollars in your pocket. Yeah. So you want to make sure that the place is a nice place, that the parking is on point, and you want to make sure that those that are coming to your networking event feel like they're going to gain something. Follow what I mean? Mm-hmm. So you want to have a speaker or something like that, but somebody there that's knowledgeable that can explain to them or talk about different topics like marketing, branding, advertising methods, secrets to whatever. And it's always good to have somebody that's noteworthy so that they're like, okay, we're going here, we're going to learn about this. And a nominal fee at the door is not something that's unheard of. Here in the Atlanta area, you can charge anywhere from $10 all the way up to $175, depending upon where you're having it, and people will pay it. So you want to present yourself as a professional, an expert in whatever it is that you're doing, but just to have something as far as a networking event to introduce your company and have it on a regular basis, but not a back-to-back-to-back, maybe once a month. That's something real good as far as branding your company, and it helps with marketing as well, because everyone there, they get to know you. You're bringing other folks together. That helps to build, what's the word I'm looking for? Your base, your audience, your
publicity.
All of that. It helps. And then as long as they're able to gain something out of it, they'll be sure to tell other people, and they'll be right back the next month. Just saying, you just got to have the right mix of speakers there, and they'll come.
Interesting.
Yep.
Good food helps too.
Yeah, it does. Just having a place, and you want to make sure it's affordable.
Yeah.
Parking is critical when you're having networking events, so you always want to consider that. You don't want to have something where it costs $20 to park, $10 to get in. That's $30. The only thing they ain't gonna do is just like maybe have an hors d'oeuvre that the whole table split. You don't want that.
We don't want no crackers.
So you want to make sure it's a place that people will love to frequent, and they have great food, and the atmosphere is great.
Wings are always good.
position yourself. So right here as a company, myself, B&B Entertainment 3000, which is the parent company of the Beat Drops Radio, having networking events where we can bring like-minded people together and share different things and have a feature speaker. That's also a way of raising funds for your company if you don't have funds, just saying. And sometimes if you position it correctly, you might be able to get the venue or the restaurant for, either little or nothing, or maybe you might be able to negotiate and barter, no fee. It just depends on what it is, and you have to be able to seek that right opportunity out. So that's my marketing tip of the day. Appreciate you guys for tuning in. If you haven't done it already, like us on Facebook. Just go to TheBeatDropsRadio.com. You'll see the big F.
We ain't talking about the finger.
It'll take you directly to our Facebook page. Click like and make sure you invite all the other people with you. My Instagram is Bianca_Roro, and follow us on Twitter at BeatDropsRadio. Antonio?
Yo, hit me up on Facebook at Antonio Wolf, and you can also find me under the same name on IG, or just put at Love True Productions. You'll find me. Holla back at me.
Yeah. So we appreciate you guys for tuning in. Same time tomorrow, we have a guest coming in that's talking about a serious situation, Miss Sheila Spivey. So make sure you guys tune in, man, because this is something that can happen to absolutely anybody. It's a phenomenal story, but it's one that just, have you taken back. You know how I am about personal stories and stuff that happened to people. It really touched me. So she'll be in on tomorrow, so you guys keep it locked. Make sure you tell a friend, tell 10 friends. Make sure y'all all tune in to TheBeatDropsRadio.com. And if you're looking for a platform to promote your brand, this is it. So keep it locked right here on The Beat Drops Radio and 93.1 FM.
Hey, come back. Peace. We out.